Yes, guys, after a long break, we are finally back. And why am I making this kind of video? 'Cause to be honest, I just want to quick disclaimer, I do not know how to do intros or whatever. Like, what these like YouTubers just like, oh yeah, welcome back. Today's. No, I can't do that, bro. I should get straight into the point. But essentially, today's video, we're going to be talking about how to talk to women. And the reason why I'm making this is because people nowadays do not know how to talk to girls. Trust me. Like, I've seen it. It's like anytime you talk to a girl, you either one you just fumble or you just say something so silly, something that you'd never even say in the first place. But I'm here to help you out, as your coach. And now, why would you trust me to give you advice? Oh well, I have 40 years experience in the game. My name is Carlos Science. Family of four, family of 5. 4 years experience in dating marrying the most wonderful woman. So I think that's why you should trust me. And I also like modern day dating culture is so broken. Like, it's so broken, bro. Like, let me simplify it for you guys. It's like you need to satisfy me. Once you don't, I'm gone. I'm gonna hook up with you. I'm gonna have sex with as many people as I want. And then 20 years down the line, I'll settle. There's no commitment. And cheating is just normalized, but cheating is everywhere, man. It's glorified. It's crazy. And also, I just want to say I'm talking from experience through my own success and failures, which we'll get into later. But, tip 1 is you have to talk to girls. You can't just play football properly. You can't expect to play football properly if you've never played football. Like, it's as clear as day. To be able to talk to a girl or pursue a girl, you have to be able to talk to her. Because if you can't talk to someone, then sorry, but trust me, you ain't getting far. The right one will be patient with you, but yeah, that's like 1 in a billion. Not 1 in a million, 1 in a billion. So, if you don't know how to talk to girls, obviously just pray about it. Ask God to give you the gift of speaking. Let your words be used for encouragement and building each other up. His kingdom, and not your own kingdom. And, there's quite a lot of positive impacts by just talking to people. Like, number one, it's not every girl you talk to or every boy you talk to. It shouldn't just be about, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to get a number, nah. Like, just talk to them as a human being first. Because you can uncover a lot just by getting to know the person, instead of just trying to get their number instead. And trust me, and there's been so many instances where I don't talk to a girl because I want something out of her. I just talk to a girl because, like, she's beautiful. I wanna, have a conversation with her, or even if she's not beautiful, I just wanna talk. And communication is so key, and the more people you talk to, you're gonna end up building it up. And so when you end up talking to, the girl, you're like, obviously, don't get me wrong, you'll be like, oh no, my heart's beating. Oh no. But when you actually speak, you speak from the heart. You don't speak from 6-7 skibbity toilet, like none of that nonsense, bro. And so yeah, the only way you can gain comfort talking to girls is by talking with girls. And like I was saying before about positive impacts, like, it's gonna get rid of the unneeded pressure. It's gonna get rid of the, oh, what do I say? And you're gonna be able to adjust, like, different tones, different vibes. And as I said, with adjusting, you can basically adjust your interaction depending on the type of girl. Because not every single girl that you talk to is gonna be like, oh my goodness, they're gonna be vibes, they're gonna be happy, they're gonna be like slow speakers. Like, you're gonna uncover a lot. That's why I would suggest you speak to people, solely because, like, that's gonna help you. It's gonna help you in being able to, like, read the room and things like that, if that makes sense. But also, some sub tips for this are, when you're talking to a girl, because I can tell you guys, oh yeah, but you guys should talk to girls, but, like, how do you actually talk to them? Because, for some of you guys, it's definitely like, you get to the girl, you guys are face to face, and then you absolutely fumble. Like, either you just don't know what to say, you're too scared, or you're just like, I like your hair, and then she before you know it, she's gone. Before you know it, she's gone. So some tips for this are, don't overthink it. Just literally go with the flow. There's nothing. There's no pressure for you. There shouldn't be any pressure. There shouldn't be like, oh, what if I speak about this? She must speak about this. Like, I can guarantee you, everything that you say, not every girl is going to like what you have to say. You know, I don't know if that made sense, but with every girl you speak to, not every girl is gonna be interested in what you have to say. You know, and with that, just don't feel pressure to keep it going. Don't feel pressure like, oh, this conversation needs to keep on going. Like, it'll come naturally. Like, the more pressure you feel to do something, the less like you are to perform. Some people pressure is a privilege, but you know, like, for example, just find a common ground between you guys. Whether that's sports, music, anime, gaming. Oh, you guys both like anime. You guys both like Attack on Titan. Like, that could be such an easy talking point. It could be so easy, trust me. And whenever I try and talk to someone, it's like, my thought process is, okay, let me get to know them, you know, who are they, background, stuff like that. And then you gotta go find a common interest. Either that, or you go deep into a conversation. But hey, conversation for another day, guys. And also, my other tip is that, you know, if it's not the end of the world if she doesn't want to talk to you, you know, not every conversation that you have with a girl is going to be perfect. So expect the bumps in the road, expect the dips, expect the potholes, because believe me, not every girl wants to have a conversation with you. Come on. And that also applies to me. Like, I'm aware of that. Like, there's been times where I want to talk to a girl and then she just went the other way. But there's been times I want to talk to other girls and they come my way. So don't expect every girl you talk to is like, oh my days, they're all gonna be like a magnet towards me. Like, no, they're not. And if you want me to go more in depth with these tips, definitely let me know, you know. And then I'll just push out like a separate video on how to like really, really talk to girls, because here I kind of feels like I'm scratching the surface with this. But anyways, the overview for this tip is, you know, number one, learn how to talk to girls. And how do you do it? It's by cold approaching girls. Yes, I know it's intimidating, and my heart still beats all my days anytime I do it. Like, you're never gonna get used to it doing it. But once you've done it, and once you actually talk to them, you're gonna feel better as you learn things to take into the next interactions where you have people. And I remember this teacher once told me, like, regret things that you've done, not things that you didn't do. Also, don't feel pressure that it has to work, or that if they don't talk to you, the world's gonna end. Like, man, move, get out of here. No pressure. Like, come on, man. It's life. The world still spins, the earth still spins. And number three, which I think I should go in more detail with this, but hey, might do it another time. Just be yourself. Don't try and act like you're someone else just for a girl. Because at the end of the day, imagine you have the goal and you're out here putting on a mask. It's not really who you are. Is that what you want? No. So just be yourself. Yeah, just be yourself. I would love to go into this in more detail, because there's certain times when you have to be yourself, and certain times you have to be flexible. But hey, just be yourself, man. Come on. And now we're coming on to tip two. Tip two. Once we've nailed these steps down, personally, the next thing to do, which kind of lines up with tip one, is you need to analyze the girl that you're talking to. Like, I think that's just standards, in my opinion. You know, you need to talk about how it saves you a ton of heartbreak, like a ton of heartbreak, observing the girl that you're talking to. You know, you can literally be seeing what her friends are like, asking her friends about her. What's her family situation? How close is she with her parents? What are like her spiritual? Where is she in her spiritual journey? You know, and I think that's better. The underrated thing is asking her friends about her. Like, now I'm not saying that ask the friends that are jealous, envious of her. I mean, maybe man's ask that. You know, you need to find a balanced. How do I say this? Whatever. You know what I'm trying to talk about. You need to ask both sides of the party. You need to look at both sides of the same coin at the end of the day. Because asking her friends, they're gonna tell you what she is scared to tell you. And then things she hides, friends are definitely gonna tell you. You know. And so, are there any red flags? You gotta ask yourself as you're speaking to whoever. You know, is she single? Does she love Christ? You know, but obviously, as you speak to her friends, you have to speak to her just to understand what she's like. And all these things are important because it's gonna determine whether or not you're just wasting your time or not. So you're gonna wanna know the girl that you want to pursue, because if you don't know what she's like in a relationship, and God forbid, even in a marriage, that's the end of the road for you. You may think, oh yeah, I'm marrying so and so. That looks so beautiful, but bro, looks get you nowhere. I'm telling you, because beauty fades away. Beauty fades away, and then what? Because I think too many people nowadays are just like, oh, they're beautiful, I'm dating them, without even getting to know that background. Bro, she could be a witch, she could be whatever, and then she just brought a whole lot of demons on you, and you wouldn't even know, because you're like, oh, I'm just dating for the looks. So, moral of the story is, know your girl. Now, tip 3. So once we got these, I think we can now start to look for a bit of practical application, and that's gonna be asking her to hang out and telling her about your intentions. I know, right? Scary, but it's as black and white as it really is. It's not a big scary monster you have to. Well, it kind of is, Like, even I guess when I don't know. What am I talking about? Whatever. You don't need to overthinking it at all. Like, if you're friends or you just want to establish the barrier, just do it. Do it, man. The last thing you want is one side of the party to like and the other don't. Because then it's just like, then what? It's gonna be a bit awkward, no? And if you're struggling or thinking, how do I phrase it, bro? It's as scary as it seems. Say something on the lines of, hey, you want to go out to the city centre, bakery, arcade, or even explore, country, city, or whatever, or even a theme park. Amusement park that's too romantic, or even have a Bible study as an option. All it has to be is as simple as this. It doesn't have to be something like so cringe and just so like, just not, towards to the girl. She doesn't want to date someone that's like unsure, like, like, don't make it sound like this. So, hey, so like, do you want to go out as, not for like a date or anything weird, but like as friends? This isn't just a date. I just want to just go out together, if that's fine. Like, come on, man, if you speak like that, just throw in the bag, bro. Give me my parcels, throw in the bag, man. Literally, if you say something like this, the girl is automatically gonna turn off. Unless you end up finding the one and they actually are patient with you, but that's like finding a needle in a haystack. That's literally just not happening at all, But yeah, don't sweat it. There's no pressure or anything. So just say it how you'd usually say it. Just be upfront. Just be straight. Be confident, man. Come on. Also, make sure that after a few times hanging out, that you don't have expectations. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna know her from like the first 2 hangouts sessions. Like, no. Even straight from the get-go, it's not gonna happen. But make sure let her know your intentions, like I said before. Because the last thing you want for her is to get the wrong signal, or that that she knows that you're not interested in her, even though you might be interested in her, And once she knows your intentions, things are just way smoother. Like, it gets rid of the unneeded awkwardness, in my opinion. I'll be like, hey, I really like you as a person, and I want to pursue you or get to know you more, or like, cliche as that. I don't think that's just like friend or girlfriendy sentence, in my opinion. So yeah. Also, I want to say, don't expect from the get-go that, oh yeah, just because I hang out with her once, I'm instantly gonna get to know her. Like, no, it's gonna take quite a few. Because every time you hang out, the barrier and the wall of expectation kind of gets blown away. And by expectation, I'm talking about how, like, every time you speak with each other, it's not like you guys are nervous or whatever. That's the word. It's not like you guys are nervous, but like, every single time you guys hang out, you start to be yourselves more. So don't expect from the get-go that it's gonna work out instantly. And so, overviews, just get to know her more personally, hang out with her, and don't expect instantly for the results to show, Just because you put the cake in an oven for 1 minute doesn't mean it's automatically gonna turn out as a cake, come on. It's still flour, eggs, and all of that. So these are some rough tips, and there's so much more, Let me know though. Let me know for more tips, because there's definitely a ton more. And some honorable mentions that I would have to give out are to have purity and respect. Make sure that every interaction is handled with holiness. Avoid sexual sin and emotional harm. Because as soon as you start to get into this area, it's so easy for the devil to take charge, man. Sexual sin and emotional harm are not to be played with. And that's not what makes a good relationship. If you're doing that in your relationship, stop. Because, hey man, it's more for you, man. Once God handles you, oof, man. But anyway, just stop that, doing that. Obviously more videos coming soon. If you guys want me to make more videos about stuff like this, I can definitely do it. Also, don't force anything, because I love my cakes, but if you rush making a cake, it's not going to turn out as expected. Come on. And remember, to the men out there, you got to take the initiative. Don't wait for the woman to take the move. The woman is not taking the move. It's up to you to lead. Remember, I'm going to drop you with this, okay? I'm going to drop you with this. Adam and Eve. When Eve bit the apple, God didn't come for both Adam and Eve. But it's when Adam bit the apple, that's when God came for the both of them. Why? Because as a man, you're not supposed to follow. You're not supposed to let the woman take the initiative. You're supposed to lead. So yeah, that's it. These are some tips, but definitely pray to God about it. And I want to continue doing mixed videos like this. Devotionals, Bible studies, rants. Stay tuned for my next videos about rants about Christianity and just how to do things essentially. But yeah, that's it. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you in the next one.
Hey, are you a treasure hunter too? Strange to me, someone in my line of work. I know how this looks, but I'm not a thief or anything. I am on a serious expedition. You wouldn't happen to know a treasure hunter named Alidoro, would you? I'm a big fan. I plan my expeditions to follow Alidoro's traces, but this lock has me at a dead end, and all I can do is keep plugging away. If you come back by, say hello. Maybe I'll get this place open.